Hello Ridgekids families, and it is a new month, and it's, I think, the most exciting month, and that is December. So this is the first week in December, and welcome to Ridgekids. If you've watched with us online before, welcome back. If you haven't, this is your first time, welcome. My name is Randy. I get to be the children's pastor here, and we call our kids ministry Ridgekids. And so today, on Sunday, we're going to have a service for you guys. If you have kids of any age, we're going to have a Ridgekids Junior service, and Miss Miranda's got something great for us. And then after that, you can stick around, and we're going to have our school-aged service. But all month, in the month of December, we're celebrating God. And each of the 4 Sundays, we're going to take a different thing that we can celebrate God for and focus on that. So this first week, we are celebrating God because He can do anything. So in our service today, I want you guys to think about that as a family, at home, in your small group. Parents, we want you to be a part of this. We'll sing together, pray together, and grow in the message that God has for us. So enjoy the service. We hope you get something out of it, and your whole family can be there together. And I'll check back with you at the end of the service. So enjoy, and we're glad you're here.
Good morning, Ridgekids Juniors, friends and family. I am so glad that you are joining us for week 1 of December's Ridgekids Junior Online. My name is Miss Miranda, and I would love to know that you are here this week worshiping with us. So if you could text the word angel to 360-552-7794, that would be wonderful. Okay, friends, before we get into our review, I have an announcement to make. And the announcement is, don't forget that this coming Wednesday, December 8th, at 5 p.m., we are having our Ridgekids Junior Family Serve Night. That means, kiddos, that you get to bring your parents to the church to do a project together that is going to bless the people in our communities. It is going to be so much fun, and I really hope that I get to see you there. All right, who remembers what we talked about and what we learned in November? That was last month. That's right, we talked about community garden. And when we looked at community garden, we looked at all the different ways that we get to be thankful for everything that God has given us. We learned that we can be thankful for our families, even though they might be different than other people's families. We learned that we can be thankful for our friends. We learned that we can be thankful for food, even if it's food that we don't necessarily enjoy. And lastly, we learned last week that we can be thankful for the people that God sends to help us. We can thank God for everything. All right, and that just brings us to our theme for this month, which is December. And I know you guys all know what's upcoming in a few weeks. It's Christmas. And so, spoiler alert, our theme does have to do with Christmas. All right, who's ready to hear? Okay, drum roll. Alphabet Christmas. Yes, Alphabet Christmas. And what do you think that the alphabet has to do with Christmas? Yes, we are going to use the alphabet to tell the story of Christmas. And we are going to start this week with the letter A. And we are going to learn that A is for angel, because at the very beginning of our Christmas story, an angel came and told Mary that she was going to be the mother of Jesus. So Mary is going to give birth to God's son, Jesus, and an angel came and told her. And so that is why this week we are learning that A is for angel. All right, before we jump into our videos though, we have a new memory verse, and we're going to do it together. So stand up and let's shake out those words. Whew. All right. God has given a son to us. Isaiah 9:6. Good job, you guys. Let's practice that again. God has given a son to us. Isaiah 9:6. Good job, you guys, and keep practicing that all week long so that you can get super good at it next week. All right, I wanted to take a chance to let you know that this month we have an advent calendar that we sent home with the kiddos last week. And so if you did not get one or you are wanting one, please let me or Pastor Randy know and we will get one emailed or sent to you. But the calendar is full of activities that you can do at home with your parents every day for the whole month of December leading up to Christmas. And we would love love, love to participate in these activities with you. So if you need one, let me or Pastor Randy know and we will get you one. Stay tuned after the videos to join Pastor Randy with Ridge Kids Online. All right, friends, have a super wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. God loves us so much. He sent us His Son. I want to celebrate because it's Christmas Day. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and shout, shout, shout. So excited, I just can't hide it now. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and dance all around. I know Jesus is what Christmas is about. Oh, I know Jesus is what Christmas is about.
Joy is everywhere when Christmas time is near. But more than toys and gifts, oh, I know what Christmas is.
So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and shout, shout, shout. So excited, I just can't hide it now. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and dance all around. I know Jesus is what Christmas is about. Oh, I know Jesus is what Christmas is about. Let's go, Carolyn. Don't you wanna build a snowman? Or maybe look at Christmas lights shining bright. But don't forget why we're singing. The reason for the gifts we're bringing. The reason for the season is our King. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and shout, shout, shout. So excited, I just can't hide it now. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and dance all around. I know Jesus is what Christmas is about. Oh, I know Jesus is what Christmas is about.
Hi Ridge Kids, I'm so excited that it's December. Do you know what that means? It means, yeah, that's right, we're celebrating Christmas. I just love this time of year. I'm dressed for it. We have our house decorated. We've been eating fun snacks. I just love Christmas. And it's just a time of celebration. The whole month of December a lot of times is a time of celebration. And that's what we're going to do this month. We're just going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate how amazing God is. And this week, our lesson is we can celebrate because God can do anything. You're going to hear the story of Elizabeth and Zechariah and the miracle that happens in their life. And God is just so amazing. And so we can celebrate. We can be happy. It brings us hope and joy and peace. All those Christmassy words that we hear. That happens around the times when we believe and we remember all the great things that God is able to do. So our verse for this month is John 3:16. Have you heard of that one before? It is, so God loved the world that He gave His one and only Son. Anyone who believes in Him will not die, but will have eternal life. I hope you'll work on learning that verse this month. Also, we're going to have some slides here coming up that you can discuss among your family members. I hope you talk about the Bible story that you hear and just enjoy this time of worship online.
I said, it's Christmas time, so we're going to follow Swifty on these next couple songs.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our heavenly Father, the blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same. How what in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. The shepherds at
Hey, you ready for the Christmas photo?
I am.
right.
I just keep feeling like we're forgetting something.
Kellen! Oh,
We gotta have Kellen in the picture.
yeah, that's true. Oh, I got it. We'll just leave some space in between us, and then we can put them in later.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, that should do it, yeah?
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the So-and-So Show and Merry Christmas. As you can see, we're ready to celebrate the big day and the entire Christmas season all month long.
Now, some of us are more ready than others, Brandon.
That is true. John here has gone above and beyond preparing this year.
Yeah, in my opinion, nothing says Merry Christmas and Jesus is born quite like 25,000 twinkling Christmas lights.
Wait, there are 25,000 Christmas lights here?
Oh, yeah, and I'm ready to light them all up and let the Christmas celebration begin.
All right. Well, I guess without further ado, do you want me to do a drum roll or something?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay.
That's half decent. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom!
Are they supposed to?
Yeah, hold on. Wait, oh, the plug was up there. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Come on, 3, 2, 1. 3.
Okay. I don't think you're supposed to shake them like that.
I don't understand. They were just working earlier.
Well, I can picture it in my mind, and it's breathtaking.
Oh, thanks, Brandon.
Yeah. It's probably a bad bulb. If one goes out, the whole thing doesn't work.
Yeah, I guess I'll just need to check each and every one of them.
Oh, good idea. Hey, if you need any help, I'll be here doing the show.
I appreciate that.
Sure thing. Hey, why don't we do a little quiz?
I can't do a quiz. I'm checking the bulbs.
Oh, I was talking to them.
Oh, right.
So get ready to challenge your friends, challenge your neighbors, or just challenge yourself. It's time to play How Bright Are Your Lights?
Challenge these lights.
How bright are your lights?
Here's how it works. I'll ask you a holiday-themed trivia question, true, false, and it's up to you to shout out the answer from wherever you are. This machine here will measure all of your responses. Green light for true, red light for false. If most of you get the right answer, I will eat a bite of John's Aunt Margaret's 24-year-old fruitcake.
Hey, I was saving that.
For what?
I don't know.
Here we go. First question. Thomas Edison invented electric Christmas tree lights. Is that true or false? Shout out your answers. All right, we got some trues, we got some falses. Where's it gonna land? All right, time's up. It looks like most of you picked true, and the answer is...
Oh, can I say?
Sure, go right ahead.
The answer is true. He did it in New York City.
Correct. In 1882, Edison decorated a Christmas tree in New York City with 80 blinking red, white, and blue electric lights.
Oh, yeah. Now you have to eat the fruitcake. You gotta eat the fruitcake.
I thought you were testing lights.
Right. Oh, man, I lost my place.
Here we go. Next question. Christmas lights can be powered by electric eels. Is that true or false? Shout it out now. Okay. I'm seeing some things. All right, and time is up, and it looks like most of you said false, and the correct answer is true. You missed that one. The Enoshima Aquarium in Japan powers their Christmas lights with electric eels. They can produce up to 800 watts of electricity. Whoa. I escaped the cake. That's great. Question 3. 20 million pounds of Christmas lights are recycled every year. True or false? You got a guess, John?
Don't talk to me. I don't want to lose my place.
Okie dokie. Let's hear your answers. Go. What do they think? Oh, okay. The majority of you think that it is true. And the answer is true. Over 20 million pounds of lights are shipped to Shijiao, China every year to be recycled into new Christmas lights or other products such as furniture, ornaments, or slippers.
I don't think I'd want to wear slippers made out of Christmas lights.
Yeah, it does seem like a strange thing to make.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought you didn't want us to talk to you. All right, here goes. Oh.
I like how it stains things.
I do not want another bite of that, okay? Get this one wrong.
You're missing out.
Last question. In San Diego, California, if lights are kept up past February 2nd, homeowners are subject to jail time. True or false?
Well, whoever made these lights deserves jail time. I'm telling you that. No!
All right, shout out your final answers now. Okay, time is up. You say it's false, and the answer is false. They don't throw you in jail for keeping your lights up in February, but there is a $250 fine, which I would gladly pay if I could avoid eating this fruitcake. But a deal's a deal. Okay. That is not good. Thanks for playing, everybody. How's it going, John?
Not well. I don't know where I am.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, don't talk to John. He's checking Christmas lights. They're not working for some reason.
Wow, he's got a lot of them.
Oh, yeah, over 25,000.
Well, why don't you take a break and help me tell today's Bible story? It's the story before the Christmas story.
Why not?
Well then, to the theater! There was a priest named Zechariah.
I'm a priest, and I've been doing that a long time.
And his wife, Elizabeth.
I'm his wife, and I've been doing that an even longer time.
They loved and served God faithfully for many years, but had been unable to have children.
Oh, dear God, thank you for the many blessings you've poured out on us. We are truly grateful.
Truly grateful.
But even though we are now old, we would still like to have a child.
I have a rattle and everything.
One day, Zechariah was chosen to go into the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem. His job was to burn incense as a way to honor God.
Nothing like the smell of burning incense.
While he was there, an angel appeared.
Zechariah!
Ooh! Oh, stay back! I've got this burning ball of sweet smell, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Do not be afraid, Zechariah.
Do not be afraid. You disappeared out of nowhere. Who are you anyway?
I am Gabriel, and I am here to tell you God has heard your prayers.
Oh? Which prayer are you talking about? The one about the donkey? He's doing much better now.
Your wife, Elizabeth, will have a child.
Say what?
It will be a boy, and you must call him John. He will be a joy and delight to you. He will bring back many of the people of Israel to the Lord their God, and he will prepare the way for the Lord.
Oh, come on! We can have a baby, we're too old! Who put you up to this? Was it Meshach? I mean, oh, no, maybe it was Ooze. Ooze? no.
I have been sent by God to speak to you and tell you this good news. But because you did not believe my words, you will be unable to speak until after John is born.
Zechariah returned home to Elizabeth, still unable to speak.
You're saying I have big news. Oh, really, I do too. I'm gonna have a baby. Oh. You're saying, I know. An angel told me. Really?
After a few months, or 9, Elizabeth had her baby.
You know, all the neighbors think we should call you Zechariah Jr. after your papa. My Aunt Gertrude wanted your name to be Ezekiel. They call you EZ for short. My dad thought it should be Bob.
No, John! His name will be John!
I know, that's what I told them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wait, I can talk. I can talk! Yeah! I don't need your flags. Get out of my hands.
Once again, God proved he can do anything. Zechariah and Elizabeth were blessed with a child in their old age, a baby who would grow up to be known as John the Baptist. And God had a very special job for John. John would help introduce his cousin, Jesus, to the world, and he would announce God's plan to rescue his people. The end. Or technically, the beginning.
Now that's a way to start off a celebration.
God knows how to set the scene for his story.
I'll say. Thanks, Kellen. See ya.
Catch you later.
You know, John, it's amazing when you really think about the fact that there is nothing God can't do. I mean, he can do things that we think are impossible. There's a reason to celebrate God every day, don't you think?
Yes, I do. I'm just celebrating on the inside.
Oh, good to hear. Reveal the question. What are some things you celebrate?
Oh, well, there's birthdays, half birthdays, A test days.
What's an A test day?
You know, when you get an A on a test.
Oh.
Happened twice at my house. My sister's really smart.
Or it doesn't have to be a day. You can celebrate when you do well at a soccer game or when you finally finish putting away the dishes.
Or when God does something really amazing in your life.
Yeah. Are you really going to check every single ball?
Well, what else can I do,
well,
Brandon?
I don't know. Did you check to make sure the extension cord was plugged into the wall?
Do you think I'd really check all of these bulbs if I wasn't sure the extension cord wasn't plugged into the wall? I'm going to go check the extension cord. I forgot to plug in the extension cord. So, let's try this again.
All right, you want me to do the drum roll?
No, that's fine. Don't try so hard. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Wow!
Wow!
Yes!
Wow, these really are amazing!
Yeah? Oh, you haven't seen the half of it.
There's more?
Oh, you know, I think maybe that's a little too much.
Really?
Yeah, maybe just a little. Ow.
Okay, we'll see you next week for a brand new show all about celebrating Christmas.
Yeah, I hope we'll see then. My eyes are starting to hurt.
Hey guys, so I'm here for the Christmas photo shoot. Guys, John, Brandon, guess I could do the photos myself. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome back. We hope you had a great time with your family worshiping together and learning together. So whether you have an early childhood, preschool, or kindergartner, and you're learning about the alphabet and how to connect with Jesus and a letter each week this month that can help us to focus on Jesus. We want you guys to really focus on that and grow throughout the week and be talking about that. If you have a school-aged child and you guys watch the Ridgekids video today and learn from that, we want you to think about how God can do the impossible. And that doesn't mean necessarily that we can like have a certain plan for ourselves and that God will make that happen, because sometimes that happens, but sometimes God's plan is different than ours. But we can trust that He knows best for us and that He does have a plan for us, and He can do anything. He can do anything He wants. He can do the impossible. And just like we learned about today in our Bible story. So we hope you guys have a great week. And we do have an Advent calendar that we'll make available. If you wanted one of those, or you want to send us some prayer requests, or just kind of tell us how you're doing, we'd love for you to reach out by our text in church number. And that is 360-552-7794. Let us know about that. If you just write Advent calendar on there, I'll send one of those to you. But it has something that your family can do each day in December. You'll read a verse, and you'll find time to connect together and to connect with Jesus as we get closer to Christmas. So we hope you have a great week. We hope to see you back next Sunday, and keep growing and keep celebrating what God's doing in your life. So see you next Sunday. Bye-bye, Ridge Kids.